So I grew up in Chinatown and in and around Chinatown, and then I went away to college and to graduate school in 1967. And I came back on a student project that placed me at Tufts New England Medical Center. Planning department, they were going to build a brand new Quincy School, but they were going to tear down housing, and they were going to build housing on top of the school for the medical students, and they were going to build the medical students a swimming pool, but they wouldn't let the community or the children in the school use it. And they didn't allow the community to be involved in the planning process. Stephanie was one of the other friends. Stephanie, well, her name then was Liang, and of course now is Fan. She and her brother Jeffrey helped us and worked with us, and we took all the plans from the Tufts Planning Department for the school, and we made thousands of copies and leaflets. And then we went and we leafleted the whole area and knocked on doors to organize people and get them to come out. Now, we had a lot of people who said we shouldn't be doing Chinese. They said, you can't do this. It's going to cause trouble. Because at that time, Chinatown, you know, they just sort of accepted whatever happened or whatever was there or not there. So we needed to be able to help Chinatown speak up for itself. And so after we did all the leafleting, we went to our relatives, and many of whom lived here, right? And we said, well, you got to bring your friends and talk them into coming. And even some of our relatives didn't want to come because they said, well, will they take pictures of us? And you know, what'll happen? Will the police come and get us? And we said, no, don't worry about that. That won't happen. And so the four of us, the four friends that did this, pulled this together, also decided that just having Chinese there weren't going to be enough, not enough power. So what we did was we went to neighbors around Chinatown, and we said, you know, your children are going to be affected by this too. So don't you want to be at this gathering and come together, and we'll form an alliance. So actually we had several hundred people show up at this meeting, and out of it, they formed a council. Most of it actually was led by the members were Chinese that said, no, we'll do it because it's right in the heart of where we live. And so today you have the new Quincy School, but well, new to me is it wasn't. I mean, it's not that new now. I don't remember actually what year it was built, but the original plans were stopped. So there's no housing on top of it, right? There's a playground that's on top of the school for the kids. So the school became a very different type of structure. From that time forward, other groups began to form, active groups began to form in Chinatown. And I think that was sort of the awakening of people to speak up for themselves and to advocate and to come together to do it, gave them more power.